Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Pirda Agustina from class 8 to 2019. My name is 19220094. Here I would like to presentation my research proposal. First, there are Bab 1. A. Title: Teaching Speaking Using Digital Student Presentations Project-Based Approach. B. Background of the research. In everyday life, it is customary for humans to talk to one another to communicate, such as to ask, to give opinions, to ask for help, and so on. Tharigan, 1990, 3-4, defines that speaking is a language skill that is developed in child life, which is produced by listening skills, and at that period, speaking skills are learned. In the condition of this online school, teachers are asked to be able to teach students using suitable media, especially in teaching speaking. Teachers must actually select suitable media and techniques for teaching. According to Saragi, 2019, the purpose of teaching speaking was to improve the oral production of the students. So it is important to choose proper teaching strategies due to teaching strategies determining the teacher's success in achieving teaching speaking goals. From the several techniques, we use the student presentation for teaching speaking and cover activity in online learning case. Digital student presentations use the ability of students to speak in a different way with a mixture of digital media, including text, pictures, record audio, and video. C. Research question. First, how to implement teaching speaking using digital student presentations. 2. What are student and teacher responses to teaching speaking using digital student presentations? 3. What are student difficulties in learning to speak using digital student presentations? D. Objectives of research. 1. To know the implementation of teaching speaking using digital student presentation. 2. To know student and teachers' responses to teaching speaking using digital student presentations. 3. To know student difficulties that appear in learning speaking using digital student presentations. E. Significance of the research. Hopefully, this research will give a benefit for teachers and students as well as others. The research also gives teachers new insight about teaching online, especially in this age of globalization. First, for teachers, may use new and different ways to teach speaking and can create new insight for teachers to teach students in speaking skills. 2. For students, might increase student confidence in speaking English, and students can use a different way to speak English well. F. Key terms. First, teaching speaking. Teaching speaking is an intention to improve the oral production of the student. 2. Project-based approach. Project-based approach is teaching strategy that involve exploration of knowledge as students work on a project. 3. Digital student presentations. Digital student presentation usually use digital tools like PowerPoint. It can also involve interactive elements that are embedded like videos or animations, and to reinforce what you are saying with text, pictures, audio, or video, use digital presentation. G. Literature review. 1. Teaching speaking. According to Saragi, 2019, teaching speaking is activity to improve the oral production of the student. Hammer, in Tarigan, 1990, 12, writes that when teaching speaking or producing skills, we can apply 3 major stages. Those are 1. Introducing new language, 2. Practice, and 3. Communicative activity. A. Aspect of speaking Pollard, 2008-34 states that speaking is one of the most difficult aspects for students to master. There are 6 components of speaking to be scored. There are the pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, comprehension, and text. Brown 2004 has stated. 2. Project-based learning. Project-based learning is a teaching strategy in which students gain knowledge and skills by working for an extended period of time to, to investigate and respond to an authentic, engaging, and complex question, problem, or challenge. The activity of project-based learning can encourage students to be capable of questioning, planning, researching, creating, improving, and presenting. 3. Digital student presentation. According to Erwin Sutomo, 2007, 1, the understanding of the presentation is an active activity in which a speaker conveys and communicates ideas and information to a group of audience. Joko Purwanto, 2003, 248, explained some of the basic preparations made for a good business presentation, including mastery over topics or materials to be offered, mastery of the various presentation well, analyze who your audience is, and analyze environment, location, or location for a presentation. H. Research method. Method is the step that the research does to collect the data or information. In other words, method is a style of conducting research work which is determined by the nature of the problem. Signed 2007. In addition, Tafakol 2012 states the research methodology defines the kinds of problems that are worth investigation and frames them, determines what research approach and research method to use, and also how to understand what constitutes a legitimate and warranted explanations. Generally, research methods can be classified into 3 broad categories. They are qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods. A. Subject of the research. Subject of this research is a grad student at one of junior high school in Cimahi, consisting of 32%, 18% female student, and 14 male student. Based of the research preliminary studies, the students have character as explained below. 1. The students are active and involved in online classroom activities. 2. The students have basic knowledge and ability in English at their level. 3. The students and teachers engage in an online learning classroom. G. Research instrument. According to Arikunto, 2019, page 203, research instruments are tools or facilities that researchers use to collect data to make their work easier and get better, more careful, complete, and systematic, and thus more manageable. The instruments of this research are: first, test. A test is made to get the student's score. 2. Questionnaire are to give students the opportunity to know their opinion toward the implementation of a project based in class. 3. Interview. Interview was held to collect the data of students and teacher feedback. K. Data collection technique and analyze. In this research, the researchers use some device to collect the data as it is mentioned in the instrument above. The data collection of each instrument is going to be analyzed using Microsoft Excel to find out descriptions about teaching speaking using digital student presentation. Thank you.